Hey y'all, it's your girl Sid. Welcome back. I'm on Ark Extinction right now. This is on my server. Let's see, what am I doing? Okay, today I want to talk about something, since we do play with higher level dinos, higher than vanilla. Those of you that play with vanilla levels, or even 200 to 400, dino levels in wild, you're not going to run into this. However, if you do play with higher level dinos, you can run into this. Or if you have higher after tame levels as an option, you also can run into this issue. The max stat points you can have pre and post tame are 255 for each pre and post. Such as you see on this gacha, looking at health down there, where the gacha has, looks like 103,000 health. 113 of those levels are wild, and 36 are post-tame. You want to make sure that your levels do stay, whether it's, either side of that hyphen has to be at 255 or less. I usually try to shoot for 250, that way if I accidentally click once, I'm okay. That's just my personal preference. Every now and then, if I have a dino that is specifically going after something, like I'm taming a dino to specifically go after a boss or to go after, a drop, I may, if it's the last thing I'm doing, and I'm, it's got its full levels earned, and I'm just spending the points at that time, I may go ahead and click up to 254, then go ahead and fill up, or even 255, and then go ahead and fill up health or whatever else. But you want to keep at 255 or less per stat point. If you go over, the next time your server that you're on resets, it will be a broke dino. It basically resets that dino to, like, I believe it's 0. It's 0 or 1. It's something ridiculous. It literally breaks the dino. Depending on if it's a tame or post-tame, it may be okay for breeding. It may just be a euthanize that and get rid of it. There's a couple of mods you can see this with. Obviously, I'm using Awesome Spyglass, and you can see it pretty easily. I believe Sleeper Spyglass also shows it. I'm not sure what other mods do. If you don't have a mod that shows it, or you don't have a stat counter, Eternal has one built in. Eternal has a stat counter in the mod where you feed a stat counter to the dino and then it counts stats for you. Last time I played it. Pug has it already built into the dinos. As you level up, it tells you the levels on it, and I'm sure there are other mods out there that do that. Those are just the ones that come off the top of my head that, thinking about it. But you definitely want to either have a stat counter or have one of these spyglasses that show you that information. I always run a spyglass that shows it, because we always run at least 600 levels on creatures. We don't like to play with anything less. We don't usually go up any higher, because at 600 you will usually not have a, quote, broken wild stat. It can happen, but it's not common to do so. You go much higher than that, then it ups that percentage of having broken stats. But you can see on the different dinos that has a wild melee of 125. We've put 210 into the melee ourselves. You can just look at that. Now, the one stat that it does not show, I'm hoping at some point it will be updated to where it will, is it does not show the crafting speed on the gacha, or the crafting levels on the gacha. So I haven't even hit them too much, because this crafting skill here, I don't know how many clicks my tribe mates put in. So I don't want to, quote, break my gacha's crafting, since it's not something I can see myself. I'm hoping with some update, now that the dev kit's out, maybe that will be a feature that we can get. But it is not at this point, at least for the Awesome Spyglass. Maybe one of the others have one. If so, then, I might have to go with a different option. Or may have to add an actual tracker or counter to show that. But I just wanted to kind of, oh, that's my trophy, okay. I just wanted to kind of go over that with you guys, because we get that question a lot on our server. People are always asking, why is my dino broke? Yesterday it was doing this, the server restarted for a mod, and now it's broke. And that almost, I'd say 90% of the time, the reason it's broke, quote unquote, is technically they broke it because they put it in there. This is something that's hard-coded into Ark. It is not something that server admins have any control over. I do believe some mods, dino overhaul mods, may have it to where their dinos cannot be broke that way, but you would want to speak with that mod author or go to that mod's Discord or whatever discussion on that mod and find out, can your dinos get stats over 255? Is it a broke dino or not? But I just wanted to fill that in or let y'all know what's going on with that, because again, that is something I get questions on a lot, and I just thought it'd be easier just to kind of let people know, because a lot of people don't know that, because you do play a lot of servers. On a traditional vanilla server, it's not an issue because you only have 150 wild. You can only get 100 after tame in the first place, so you're not going to have this issue. Even with breeding and with mutations, you're not going to have that issue. However, if you play on a server again with, you know, kind of ridiculous levels or something, you will more than likely run into that issue. I've been on servers, we've even done it on our servers where we were running 1300 wild, and it was before we realized that they could potentially break upon tame. We had to actually wipe our server and kind of start afresh. Learning curve for our, us ourselves. Everyone has to learn at some point. It sucks though the first time you break your dino, because it's always a good dino when you break it. Just like the first time you eat an egg on that particular server. I know the first time I started breeding my owls, I ate their first egg. I ate their first young. I'm sorry, guys. But I did. Almost every server redo, you eat an egg. Almost every server redo, you end up breaking a dino. It happens whether you've got, I'm sitting almost 6,400. I'm like just knocking on the door. 6,400 hours right now. Whether you got 6,400 hours, you got 10,000 hours, you got 10 hours. You're gonna break a dino. You're gonna eat an egg. You're gonna do the noobest of newbie moves, because we all do it. We all have bad days. We all hit that button the wrong way. It happens. But just wanted to fill y'all in on what's going on with that, so you know, if you do join a server that has these higher stats, or come on and say hi to me on my server, which the information will be down below, then you'll know what's going on with your dinos, and you'll know how to not break them, or if you get one that ends up breaking, you know, oh shoot, I bet I did that. It happens. Don't stress about it if you hit the after tame levels. As long as it's not broke pre-tame and it's just an after tame break, use it for breeding. As long as it's still got pre-tame good levels, that can be a good thing for breeding. So even if it does break, that doesn't mean you have to get rid of it. It could still be good for breeding. I would just change its name, broke dino, whatever, make the babies with it. So just want to fill y'all in on that. Until next time, y'all have a good day. See you later. Bye bye.